county. Their county. That's outrageous.
What I realize is that, well, there's a statistic where they say like up until, I don't know, 1980s, 90% of America never left a 40-mile radius from where they live. They died 40-mile radius from where they were born. Now, I will say that the thing that I am learning about Vegas is that it makes sense that people are born and raised out here and never have to leave. It's affordable. There's no income tax. And then like everything you need is here. Everything here is 24 hours. Everything you need is here. Why would you leave? I think that is the small caveat to our conversation right now.
I agree. But at the same token, man, like you still have to leave your bubble because that becomes your reality. And let's be real. That's not the reality.
Right. No, I agree.
My reality, sir. It's my reality.
DC, you moved out
DC,
to Columbia,
baby.
Maryland.
It's 40 miles outside.
Is that how? Are you in Hoco? Where is that? Is that Moco?
Nah, that's
Moco.
Hoco. Where the hose
go.
go?
You okay, Howard County. Yep.
Yo, let's start up
with it. That's why I'm mad with it. That's why I'm mad with it. Get out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need.
That's like one of the three counties that Eddie knows.
I'm mad with it.
Howard County, Montgomery County, PG
That's why I'm
County.
mad with it.
That's it. Baltimore City County. That even makes sense.
Baltimore County City.
City County.
What's
City
going
County?
on, everybody? It's the
City
I'm Gonna Get a Show podcast with your boy Eddie Liles, Lloyd Lee, and Terrance G. Lloyd still wants to talk over the intros. It's
always.
So
with no disrespect to your cousin. I'm just saying.
That's my brother, but it's fine. He'll talk.
Your family is so fluid. The
It
only person that like is for sure the same person is your dad, and everyone else like my brother, my cousin, my blood brother, my homie brother, like different degrees of brothers.
I explained. Yeah, it is different degrees of brothers. I ain't gonna lie. That's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, like you got the people you grew up with, right? And then you're like, all right.
We just talked about that.
How many black people you know say they have a best friend in their like 30s? Like that's my best friend. That's weird to say. So it's just easy to be like, yeah, that's my bro. But Dayton is 7 has been around since I was 4. So right,
I got you. Yeah, because you never left a 40-mile radius from your house.
He's in New York, so
no, you've never left.
I did.
Barely.
I did. My area
16 hours.
It's like
a road trip doesn't count.
Like 40 miles. It's like 50 miles. It's about 50 miles away.
You returned within the same like week's time frame. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
I don't think I've been anywhere for a week, bro. That's a fact.
Crazy.
Besides, no, even Chicago. Chicago was 5 days. I've never been anywhere for a week.
Man, you gotta get out and understand that what you grew up in is not the same universally.
You're right.
Yeah, I do want to say I've never been on vacation. I think that causes a shit ton of problems with my relationships. But yeah.
I will say like because I've taken a month vacation, going on a week vacation doesn't seem like, it just seems like, oh yeah, you're getting like the abridged version of a city. You're like, oh, okay, this is okay. And then you go back to work. Like a week is not enough for me.
That's a realistic experience though. And still, at least it's better than not having ever left ever. I mean, getting out, and I think that's the big thing is we often get caught up in the touristy areas wherever you may go. But if you can break that, I don't know if it's a reliance, but if you can break that little bit and get away from the touristy areas and actually experience a city like Toronto, right? Getting away from all their high rises, but you go to like Kensington Market, right?
Yep.
And then you're actually in their cultural center and you can try different food and you can see different things.
Like I want to go to like see some walk by and go, hey, you, where'd you just come from? Is it dope? I'm going there.
Yeah.
I mean, but listen, I've like certain cities like you do that in, right? Like New York. I love going to New York. I was going to New York like once every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Prior to COVID. But it was like that shit was fun because you like go to different places,
Yeah.
But New York's so overplayed because everybody can go to New York. But like when you go to like Tennessee, bro, I love little small cities. but I don't want to move there. I like them because I'm just there for the time.
Where were you in Tennessee?
Shit, I've been 3 places in Tennessee. I've been to Memphis.
The three places.
The 3 places.
Memphis, Nashville, and
Nashville, and Knoxville. Yeah, no. But I was outside of Knoxville. I was in Clarksville.
Yeah, I've been to the 3 places in Tennessee. That's dope. That's dope.
Right.
three, but no, I mean, like, I think people, you should travel like the U.S. Like, me and my friends get in a debate about this all the time. Like, would you rather? I know most people's answer. Would you rather travel the world before you travel the U.S., or would you rather travel the U.S. and then travel the world?
I think, they're apples and oranges. Especially you go to a country where they don't even speak English, and you got to rely on like public transportation and like, they're apples and oranges. Well, no, I'm just saying it's different. Like, and that was just something that I had to deal with. Like, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Canada, but like Canada almost doesn't count. Everything.
Ooh, you got a passport? Shut up.
So the thing of
because I've left where I'm from, I don't have warrants out.
I don't have them no more, bitch. Shut up.
A bench warrant barely counts.
The thing people don't understand, man, is America is a lot larger than people understand. Like, if you think about it, like, we are significantly bigger than Europe. Our states are the size of their countries. I mean, obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's a lot of the same ordeal, right? Traveling through states is how you would travel through countries over there in Europe, for example. But you also get a lot of that terrainscape. Like, it's pretty incredible that just within our nation, we have beautiful, beautiful clear water type beaches. We also have desert. We also have mountainous terrain. We have plains and rolling hills. Still, I'd prefer to personally see. Yeah, like I still would like to travel the world, more of it, and then travel the U.S., but I wouldn't underrate the U.S.
Yeah. Or Canada. Canada. I'm like Toronto, Montreal, dope.
See, so I want to hit I keep telling people I want to hit every state, even if it's just driving through it and like stopping at like a fucking restaurant in that area or whatever. I want to hit every state. Like, going to Arizona was fucking love. It was hot as a bitch, but it was love. Like, dude, Arizona is one of them states where you're like, why am I not sweating, but I'm fucking burning up?
Oh, you are sweating. You're sweating and it's drying up before it hits the air.
It's literally like somebody has an oven on blast and just opened the door on your face.
Bro, I was in Arizona. It was 110 degrees, bro.
Yep.
But it's a dry heat. But it's a dry heat.
Fuck you. The heat finds me. I'm dark skinned.
I will take dry heat over humidity and mosquitoes every single day of the year.
True shit.
That swamp ass heat that DC gets just agitates the shit out of me, because it's like you take a shower and then you step outside and now you're bathing in your own perspiration because your nuts are just puddling.
And you just never dry. Your drawers are wet and they just never are not wet anymore.
I wish like Gold Bond would have had like a mail-in subscription, like Dr. Squatch or some shit, because I constantly powdering my titties and my nuts, man. Like,
bro, you know what's so weird about DC, like the DMV area, dog, is we get literally every fucking weather, bro.
Yeah,
legit, we get every type of weather. No, we don't get. Oh yeah, we did have an earthquake.
You do exactly.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Maybe it was only like 2. In like the last 20 years.
That's still enough to be like, this place is an asshole. This is an asshole of the world, because it gets every shitty thing.
The forefathers.
At least everywhere else can kind of like narrow down the assholism. It's like 2 of the 5.
Yeah. Or they're like, we're just gonna be assholes like 3 months out of the year. It's fine. No, but the forefathers were dicks. They were like sitting chest high in a swamp, and they go, yeah, right here.
I mean, what you do realize, like, DC history, DC was a swamp.
Yes,
it is a swamp. Still,
it is a swamp.
Drain that swamp.
Yeah. Okay, Trump.
I was like, literally, would the weather be better?
Can we finally put that shit to bed? Finally, now that he's been out of office for like a month and change.
Oh, what, that politicians are shitty?
No, just can we stop looking at people and using, I bet he's a Trump supporter, as like it's a legit insult now? Can we put that shit to bed yet?
No,
It's pretty stupid.
never. No, it's
It's
not.
like it's just such a stupid generic thing.
No.
It's one of those insults that we can just use for white people in general, where they just get upset.
And they just get upset unless they're a Trump supporter. If they're a Trump supporter, it's different.
They go through the roof.
I get upset solely at the lack of originality. It literally makes me feel like B Rabbit in 8 Mile all the time, because it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna keep sitting me with this white trash. I am white trash. I am a fucking bum.
Hold on. I just want to ask this one question real quick, Lloyd, and I'll give you the floor. You're tired of people keep saying the same thing over and over? You know, like dick jokes? Let's talk about lugs again, huh? Like, you tired of that shit? Hey, don't start.
You went a different avenue than where I thought you were going to go. So I'll give you kudos for originality. I'll give you kudos for originality.
Yeah. Especially with American history being, a little wonky. I was like, oh, this is gonna get
out. I'm hearing the same thing over and over. Can we stop saying that Trump supporters? Nigga, if you're a Trump supporter, you're a Trump supporter.
I'm not, but when you get
you're not.
That category, it's just like I said, the only thing I'm clowning it for is the lack of originality. It's like when I go up to a show and they want to insult me and call me Eminem, Vanilla Ice, or Elvis. Like, get some new material.
Hey, when people call white comics, they be like, yo, this Elvis looking motherfucker. Like,
you're Ben Affleck. If you're white, you're Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, son.
I'm an Asian male. I as an Asian man, like, that grew up in the 80s, and even now you're seeing all Asian people are being attacked for like being called a chink. And it's like, he's not even Chinese. You're slashing a Filipino person in the face, and he's like, fuck chink. Like, talk about being unoriginal and geographically incorrect. Like, that shit is like, so tell me more about being original. At least, like, with all the Asian countries, you could be more specific and be funny at the same time with these insults.
That's what I'm saying with white people. Like, there's got to be more than just, I mean, do I literally look like Slim Shady? I don't think so. But
more like Bubba Sparks, but because you're fucking ugly. Up in here.
I knew it was coming. You're fucking ugly.
Listen, I don't know how this shit started. I'm being dead ass. I don't know how it started that, like, everybody gets to make fun of white people, and like call them like famous white people as an insult. Because if somebody calls you Eminem, that's kind of not an insult. It's like, bitch, you say
one of the greatest rappers of all time.
One of them for white people, and like, you got to throw that in there for white people. I'm fucking around. I'm just fucking with you, sir. Terrance is gonna snipe the shit out of me one day. Hey, what'd you say? I'm not
hacking into our.
Shoot you.
He's hacking into our mainframe as we speak.
That's why I said, to this day, the one that I call other white people to denigrate them is bird shit, because it was at least original. I'm not going to walk around and be like, hey, white person, you Trump supporter, or Elvis, or Slim Shady, or Vanilla Ice, or whatever. Bird shit, though, that's funny and original.
All I'm saying is,
you just have to get like a Trump supporter. It's like 2 words, boom, straight to the point. And like there's no context needed. You just know exactly. That's it. That's it. Just right there.
It's just funny, bro. I'm sorry.
It has no sting to it.
It does, though, for us, because it makes us laugh.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. Do you think it's a sting? Is it a sting that you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all make, you know what I'm saying, little fucking dumbass dick jokes? You think that's a sting? No, but it gets underneath my skin, so it makes it funny. So my point is,
so do a lot of dicks. They just sting a little bit and get under the skin.
So
really
me calling you a
railing off here,
like, huh?
You're really railing off here. I really thought you were going to take this in a different direction.
Yeah, I thought it was going to get dark, real dark.
I thought it was going to go a different direction. Oh, you're tired of being called something for so long, and I thought you were going that route a little bit, and it never went there.
Listen, no, I wasn't going to go there. See, that's you know what's wrong? That's the racist in you, sir. That is the biggest tree.
I knew this was going to get flipped on me.
It is your biggest tree in your heart that you thought a black man will pull a racism. Nigga, I don't like, no, bro. Like,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
The thing that was surprising was that you're complaining about the lugs thing, and we've only been talking about it for a few weeks now. It's not like it's a big, not like we've been doing this for 300 years, right? We just.
I want to hear. How's it say, Deverine?
I just called Dev, but yeah,
right, Dev. I want to hear how.
You look like a fucking thumbstain.
I know what he's saying. I want to hear him say it in a way that sounds tough, so I take it as an actual insult. Because if somebody walks up to me and be like, "You look like cum," I'm just gonna laugh.
Yeah, if somebody walk up to you and say, "You look like a Trump supporter," that shit's not funny. But if somebody's like, "This Trump supporting ass nigga," like, no, that shit is funny, bro.
I guess.
Just not let it. Listen, it sounds like you're hurt, and we're here to talk about it.
We're gonna dedicate some time to this.
Yeah, let's dedicate. Talk about your feelings, Mike, man. Let's see how many people
my feelings is hurt. No, I'm just saying, be original. But hey, like I said, if it gets your jollies off, by all means.
It gets your jollies off when you make jokes too, bro. That's how this shit works.
I agree, but I try to tailor my insult.
Like Jonan. Have you ever dealt with a Jonan session in DC?
Yes, of course.
Like, none of this shit makes sense. It makes absolutely no sense.
When you tell somebody that their head is built like a pencil eraser and everybody fucking goes up in arms, I agree.
Who said that to you, yo?
That's what nobody said it to me. I said it to somebody. But the shit is, it takes no skill. That's the thing. It takes
lowest common denominator.
It really is. It's. I don't know. That's my only issue with it. It's just not. It's not intellectually stimulating, as they might say.
Oh.
Hey, whatever, man. Keep your low hanging fruit. I don't give a shit. I'll keep writing
like these
what
nuts.
I do. I'll keep writing my insults and tailor them to every one of y'all.
I'm not. I'm just no, bro. Like, excuse me. I can't.
COVID.
It's so much sensitivity in the air. My nose is hurting. Listen,
your nose is sensitive. It's becoming sensitive from the sensitivity in the air.
From the sensitivity in the air, bro. It's absolutely nonsense. It's nonsense, Terrance. That's how it works.
Razorhead.
We don't. What is this? My fucking my Hero Academia Razorhead. I'm mad y'all don't watch anime. Anyway, so I hate that y'all don't watch anime, bro. That joke reference was everything. All right, fuck y'all. Anyway, huh?
Another
Taser face.
I just like
Taser face.
My name is Taser Face.
Taser Face.
That's what you went with? Guardians of the Galaxy, for anybody that doesn't get it. Guardians of the Galaxy.
You gotta explain a joke, you dickhead. Fuck you. When I do an anime joke, everybody just sits there and everybody gets Guardians of the Galaxy.
You notice what happened on that different part of the Guardians of the Galaxy joint? Everybody here on this panel understood 100% of this, understood what was going on. When you made your shit-ass anime deal, 33% of this podcast got what you were saying.
So more so, 66% were like,
this is feeding into the insult.
I just want everybody to realize how good at math these two are at this exact moment. Because no other time are these niggas good at math, right? One's good at coding and one's good at talking shit. Never math. Math has never been like, ooh, let's turn to a fucking math equation. But
I
now
can tell you 7 plus 3 right now. 10.
Stupid. I
think you need to stop trying to make anime on this podcast a thing because
it's going to be a thing, bro.
It's not going to be a thing.
Lugs will be the thing before anime.
Lugs. At least 66% of this podcast is on this.
That's majority rules.
Which I mean,
I didn't say majority rules.
If you really want to know that you get buy one, give one 50% off with BOGO 50 and an extra 25% off sale with the code bonus 25, $7 flat rate shipping on all orders.
Why can't y'all just find like Nike? Like Nike's having a good deal right now. DSW's having a good deal. Why don't y'all just do DSW? Like do his DSW. We can get a DSW fucking with something. They got good fucking shoes to throw away.
Is Nike black owned?
Is Lugs?
But is Nike?
No.
No. For positive, we know that Nike is it.
No. But for positive, we know Lugs is not either.
Oh, do we? But do we?
Yes.
Small business, man. Small business in
if
America.
If you really want to do, then let's support Masterpiece shoes.
I already told you I was trying to rock out some Starberries when I first came to this podcast.
Hey, I reached out to them for affiliate marketing. Guess what? I don't think there's anybody in the office because I've reached out to him several times.
Because I remember when he was supposed to have like the reedition or the reissuing, where then he was going to have like 20 different shoes. This is only like 2 years ago, but Starberries is now.
At least, like, I've reached out to Anta, I've reached out to Li Ning, I've reached out to Peak, I've reached out to Starberry, and guess what? The only one that hasn't responded with like, nah, we're good. Starberry. It's just left on red. I think he's in practice. I think it's like a one-man operation at this point.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that place, and I don't care. I am just happy that he did something to show other people that they could do it. At the end of the day, he's still worth $500 million, baby.
I mean,
I'm not hating on him. Didn't he still playing in China?
Probably.
I don't know.
Last I knew, he was playing in China. But then
he's like 45. Master P.
Yeah. Oh, Master P.
Oh, what about
who's Marbury? Oh, he's about Marbury. Marbury is definitely Marbury. No, Marbury. The strawberries fucking made money in China though.
I know
he made stupid money off that shit. I don't know how much strawberries were.
Starberries were $20 or $25. That was supposed to be the thing.
Here.
Here. So they're like $1.50 in China. So, and that's like 120% profit. But
yo, stupid, yo. So Stephon Marbury is 45 too, but I don't think he's playing anymore.
I don't know.
I know he was like the Michael Jordan of basketball over there though.
Yeah,
I know that much.
Yeah. He's worth
like $40 million.
There's no promo code, but Moneyati is the brand for Master P. Money ATTI. Money ATTI brand.
How much are the shoes though?
Outside of it's way more than Lugs.
Are they more than the Big Baller brand?
No, they run the same price. They're around the same price.
260, 270.
Yeah.
$270.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I'm not a sneakerhead. I just know that is outside of my budget.
So listen, you gotta understand this shit though, right? So he has some shoes. No, I'm saying he has some shoes that people buy. I'm not saying that they're good shoes. I'm not saying that they're bad shoes. I'm happy that he made some shoes. It was the same thing with Big Baller Brand. We was just happy that somebody fucking in the NBA came up with the idea to make their own fucking shoe gear. Now, the problem was the shoes didn't stick together. The glue on them were hard.
Also, the problem is that they were basically ripoffs of the Kobe Prontos, right? The Kobe, I mean, which is fine because great shoe, low top, love them. But yeah, the quality control was poor. Like you could have
They couldn't even make all of them. But it was the fact that he had. But it was the fact that he had it, bro. And I think you gotta commend the effort. In a business that takes billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, and the big boys don't want nobody stepping on their fucking shit. They pay athletes fucking $80 billion. I mean, $1 billion to have their likeness for life. LeBron signed $1 billion deal with Nike. $1 billion. So you gotta say there's a lot of money in this shit, my guy.
Of course.
So why would they want these little guys to come up and fuck with their money in any way?
Well, but as a Boston boy,
it's commendable that he at least tried. That's all. That's how I feel.
As a Boston boy, I will say New Balance is the way to go. Small business owned. It's not traded on the stock market. A majority of stuff is still made in New England. They have like a factory outside of Boston and then like 2 in Maine. I'm a huge New Balance fan. Shout out. Please sponsor us.
Facts, because I mean we did start in the DC area who basically put New Balance on the map for black people, but anyway.
Is there a promo code? Is there a promo code for New Balance?
I don't know, man. Listen, black people only wear 3 New Balances, and let's just be honest about it.
Which is 3 more than Lugs, right?
It's like black people wear the 900s, the 900 series, and what 995, 991, the 500, 570s, 570s, and the 8s. That's it. Other than that, nobody I don't even know. Like, I think they came out with like the 585s or some dumb shit, and them joints look horrible. And I was like, no.
I never in my life seen so many people wear New Balance until I got to the DMV.
Yeah. But you know what's weird? Because now Baltimore guys are starting to wear the shit.
Yeah.
I've never seen it worn so cool. Like growing up, there was a New Balance factory by my house. And you know how many times I've been in there? Only in a bind. When you needed shoes for like $15, that's the only time I was ever in there.
I was gonna say
New Balance. Crazy, but New Balance was so cheap but so expensive. They fucking range so much, bro. They range from literally like $40 or $30 now to about $300. That's crazy.
Yeah, the 900 series. You're looking at the 990, whatever version they're on, 992s, 3s, and then the 5s and 6s and 7s are cheap. But yeah, the 992s and 3s are expensive.
New Balance in general was what everybody talks about, like the Nike Air Monarchs. To me, growing up, they were the old man shoes where you're walking around in the mall or you're cutting grass in.
That's the 300
because they're so comfortable.
The 300 series of New Balance was like, why did y'all do this to yourselves?
it was weird to me. It was one of those small cultural things that I was like, oh god.
But you got like
substitute teacher.
Oh, the New Balance wave, bro. Like especially when you out walking, like bro, New Balance is crank. Like I wanted to get. I literally ordered 2 pair of New Balance work shoes that I couldn't wear because they were too tight. But I literally because I was just like, dog. If I want comfort, I want New Balance. Like that's in my head still, bro. I don't know, man. We used to have a New Balance store in Friendship Heights, like right by the Cheesecake Factory, and
there's still one there.
Yeah, is it still on the corner?
It's still in the corner.
Bruh. Like you running that bitch, you get some 995s or some 2000s. Because you remember they came out with the 2000 series, and those drinks were like platinum. Them drinks was like $250. Mm-hmm. You get one of those, and you good. And then you buy some 870s, and you rock those for the summer.
You know they got a factory store at Arundel Mills.
New Balance?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do because they put the Nike one in there too.
Yep, yeah, they got those factories. I'm just saying, if you guys want to go where I go to buy my New Balance, Joe's New Balance outlet is .com is where I go get all the stuff on the cheap. I'm just out here
just a pair of New Balance.
I'm just out here just throwing.
You don't own a pair of New Balances?
I don't,
bro.
That's why he had to leave.
Our first paycheck, we're getting you some New Balances, bro. I swear to God, we get you some New Balances, bro.
What size is you, Terrance? 10 and a half?
11.
Oh, damn. Yeah, 10 pounds has 10% off right now, just to say what's up. But
what's the promo code?
There's no promo code. Just go to the website. They're just trying to give away shoes.
Jody's trying to do anything to get us away from lugs.
Yes.
I see.
Dude, no.
It's not working.
You know what pissed me off though? Was like DC loved New Balances so much. But when the Kawhis came out, we were just like, nah.
I think everybody collectively
nah.
I think Kawhi was like, no.
Yeah, Kawhi was like, well, how much you pay me to wear these? Okay,
bro. Yo, them niggas is like, he's the king of of LA, and everybody was like, but not with them shoes though, bro.
No, what are those? No, seriously, no. What are they?
Do you think like just talking about shoes? We love shoes, but we're not shoe heads. We're not sneaker heads.
Right.
Do you think that Adidas, when they took their name, they started taking the name back off the shit, made it better by just doing the 3 stripes?
Yeah, man, because I think
like Nike just has the swoosh, but New Balance has that big ass fucking N, and I think that big ass fucking N fucks it.
I think the 3 stripe made it more iconic, the same way with the swoosh, because you don't need a name attached to it.
Right.
The first time I saw New Balance with that big ass N, I thought it was some sort of
Nike
redo that Nike was doing to like rebrand it. So I had no idea what was going on.
I mean that N that looks like it's moving or disappearing. That's not horrible, but I think that they could revamp it. I mean, compared to the old school retro N. Okay,
the big fat one.
Yeah, when you take that big fat one and put it on not retro shoes, that's a problem.
Yeah,
like when you put that big N on the new shoes. But
they gotta figure out a new, because even Reebok did it. So you see Reebok rebranded themselves. They mostly they going UFC. They're going UFC workout equipment
with the diamond,
because they're doing they're doing the RBK now.
Yeah, they don't do Reebok anymore. They do RBK.
Not to be confused with RBX from Ross.
Right, shit.
Those are not Reeboks, people.
Nope, but they look fucking close to it. That's how they market.
That Polo Assassin, dude. Hold on. Did you realize that Polo Assassin has now taken over as like an actual brand instead of a knockoff Polo?
That's
that shit's crazy. That's kind of awesome, but crazy. I'm still not wearing it.
Bapes, same thing. If you think about Bapes, Bapes was a knockoff Air Force One.
Yep. Bathing apes.
For real?
Yep.
Come on.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I never wore the bathing ape shoes.
Okay. So, Terrance, how are you, man?
I will say this, man. At the end of all of this, I think the most important takeaway is that it's $7 flat rate shipping from lugs.com.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Terrance, stop.
Code winner 30.
Okay.
No.
So
go.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
And then 25% off the entire purchase.
Yo, would you
$7 flat
with this goddamn, like, okay,
we're talking about the value here, people.
No. Terrance said stop saying the same jokes over and over. You remember? That's how we started the podcast, and Terrance and his feelings. Because
I said the same insults. I didn't say jokes, sir. I said the same insults. I just want originality in the insult. That's all.
I just want value. Well, I mean, how can you make $6?
I don't understand this originality of insult shit, bro.
Me.
I really don't.
Because I literally sit here and like,
who gives a fuck about the insult if nobody knows what you're talking about? It has to be very dumbed down. It has to be very quick to catch.
See, I don't agree, especially if you go out really insult. Like I wrote one a couple of weeks ago, and I'm fucking waiting to use it. I'm waiting for the right situation and the right person.
You wrote an insult, you fucking lame ass mother.
I have
Trump supporter.
Books of insults. I have books of insults. I can't.
You lame ass cum stain. You
bird shit, motherfucker, egg white looking off white motherfucker.
You fucking wrote a book of insult. That is the most white shit I've ever heard, bro.
Come on, keep it going. Because I'll just a little bit. Yep. You both look like you guys know what the inside of a cat's asshole feels like from a penis perspective.
Too many words. Way too many words.
I don't care. That's a beautiful fucking
Yeah, if you want to think about it.
What's next, mate? What else you got? Come on.
Did it not do its intended purpose?
Nope. Next one.
Both up.
Next.
It shut you up.
It shut us up because we were both like,
next.
We're gonna think. Both were like, everybody's gonna tune off of this podcast at this point.
Next. What else you got? What you got a whole book? Let's go. What else you got?
How do you write, bro? Listen. I get writing jokes, right? Like that was the one thing. Like Talent was talking about that shit on one of the last podcasts, right? He doesn't write jokes. I get that part of not writing jokes, but I mean, writing jokes and the conversation that has to be had. But preparing insults, bro, that's another level.
It's not. No. It's not preparing. Wait.
It's another. If you wrote down insults to Joan on people for.
When the shit crosses my mind, I'm like, damn, that's good. I'm putting that in the book. That's going in the permanent record.
You have a book?
So I can fucking pew, 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 pew.
Hey, look, are you
no, just let me know when you're done talking sense to this guy.
I can't talk sense to this guy, bro. Like, he's not paying attention. He's not listening. Like,
I'm done.
Who makes a book of insults? Bro?
I'm impervious to your Trump supporter.
Are you want to publish a book of insults, motherfucker?
Fucking right, I would too. And I bet you that shit would be sold out.
Did your punk ass just say you're impervious to insults, but you hate? You just spent 30 fucking minutes in and out of being mad. Shut up. Being mad, you old sensitive motherfucker. You sensitive butthole motherfucker. See, didn't write that one down. I just fucking remembered. I just remembered your shit, flipped it, and turned it on yourself, you cat butthole motherfucker.
You definitely know what the inside of a cat's asshole feels like from a penis perspective.
Too many words.
Why is it so many words?
Holy words,
because
Batman.
It shuts you both up. it took control of the situation and de-escalated it. And if I may say, with the fact that you guys shut up, that's basically like y'all acquiescing. I fucking won.
What?
Bro, listen, Terrance, stop.
I'm intentionally using these large words.
Can I get closer to the stop, bro? Can you fucking stop? Just stop, Terrance.
What
the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know what acquiesce means, so I'm gonna take a personal offense to it, okay?
Use a big word in a fucking joke off. You fucking kidding me?
I'm telling you, did it not work? It caused you to shut the fuck up. I'm no longer the subject of whatever ridicule you may or may not have.
Oh no, there's so much more ridicule to be had right now.
Ridicule coming.
I have been exonerated from the joke.
This is getting clipped. You acquiesce, joke thieving motherfucker. You
motherfucker. Not joke thieving. Not joke thieving. Insult writing. Insult writing.
To call those insults is insulting.
Is insulting to insults.
I think I'm just gonna leave that here. I think I'm gonna leave now. I don't even think.
Yo, you gotta run.
I gotta run.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna leave it on that.
I'm gonna probably just keep fucking with Terrance for the next 20 minutes.
Later, guys. Love you. Bye.
All right, later, man. Fuck ass. Wow, bro. I need you never to do that. That was the worst.
Now you're stuck with me and these insults that I've written. I've got.
I'm not.
I got.
Why?
More. I definitely got more.
Why do you have an insult book, Terrance? I really need you to stop.
Because here's the one thing, right? Again, if it crosses my mind and it's funny enough, I definitely want to have it seared in the back of my mind for any point. Because while in a joning session, that shit wouldn't work. It would work at a comedy club. It would work, especially like arguing with other white people where they'd be like, that really, it really chaps my ass and some shit like that. Then you just,
but chaps my ass is not a lot of words. That's very short. And we make fun of people that say that shit. But like, that's not the point. All I'm saying is there's a fine line in making fun of people, in clowning people, and using that many words in clowning somebody is going to get you clowned, bro.
See, here's the thing, though.
I bet them know what the inside of a cat's butthole feels like from the penis perspective.
Yes.
What the fuck did you just say? Like, people are going to walk off on you. That's not even going. That's just going to make everybody make fun of you behind your back. Nobody's going to.
I don't care. The best part about it is it fucked that person up in that moment. It's fucking with you now. It's gonna fuck with you after we're done with this podcast. And you're gonna be like, how the fuck did somebody think of that to say that to me? I'm gonna be in their dreams. I'm gonna be there with them when they wake up and they're gonna be like, this cat's asshole. And I've literally infected their brain.
People are just gonna make fun of you for a very long time.
But they'll never be on my level. That's the beauty of it.
They'll never be on what level?
My level. You can say what you want. It was basically, I call it the old school Nintendo effect. I reset you.
Bro,
that insult, you got reset. You can't even fucking formulate a
You sound like the lame kid at school that got bullied, and then he was like, well, I made them leave me alone. No, they didn't. They just walked down the hall and just started making fun of you from there. Hey, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They weren't doing it in my personal space.
No, they're just gonna do it to people that you know.
It's all right.
That's all. You're on a podcast. You're on the top 100 podcast, bro. You gotta remember.
Wait. Did you say that again? Top 100.
So the point is, that's not the point. The point is, sir. People are gonna hear when people start going back through our archives. They're gonna hear this fucking conversation, I don't want them to. I want them to understand that you do not represent the rest of it. You only represent 33% of this podcast, sir. Technically 25, but it's not the point.
That 33% just laid out such an excellent insult that it's guaranteed a win every time you break it out.
You know what? I know people hate black and white comparisons as jokes, but this is why they happen. I'm being honest. This exact moment is why they happen. You do like, I don't think people understand. Like, we had a conversation in a group chat about. I was like, hey, let's not do jokes about race anymore, right?
Yeah.
Urban room, it doesn't go over. It's not that it doesn't go over well. It just seems played out. And Terrance said, was that go for you too? And I was like, kinda. It's the kicker. You guys do and say certain shit that is so hard not to make fun of you. And if I don't put a race on it, people won't understand how much more funnier it is. If I'm just like, yeah, this dude said you, I bet you know with the inside of a cat's butt, and we made fun of him because he made horrible insults and he wrote it in a book. Everybody's first question is going to be, is he white? That's going to be the first fucking question.
That's not true. They're not even going to question it. They're going to know that I'm white.
Oh, yes.
They're going to know it.
Because because if it was anybody but a white guy, it would be that much weirder. Not funnier, just weird.
That's exactly how I want to be. Like I always tell everybody, oh, you do your little comedy, you do your little podcast, and what's your style like? Look, I'm infectious like a fucking cancer. Sometimes you don't want it to be there, but it's fucking there. And forever, Eddie, that cat asshole insult will be in your brain and you'll never let it go. It's going to infect your dreams. It's going to infect your naps throughout the day. And randomly, I don't know when, you don't know when, it'll just happen. Bam, it hits you. And you're going to be like, motherfucker.
No, it's not going to hit me, bro. I'm never going to say that joke as an insult to anybody. I just want to make sure this is perfectly clear. It's never going to fucking happen. Not once.
I'm going to laugh my ass off one of these days where somebody just really sets you off. And that's the only thing.
It's never going to be the only thing. Listen, this is the thing. I've been around Joan-offs for my entire life. Okay. And I know that if I don't have a comeback, I just sit there and laugh at the jokes because they might be funny. That's how you end a Joan off. You just stop. You Joan back and forth. When you lose and you just laugh it off. You don't get sensitive. You don't start crying. You laugh it off. Now, at a certain point, it does get overwhelming. And I do understand that. And that's when you got to pull the big boy card. It's like, but I'll punch you in your fucking face. And that's my great equalizer.
That's your great equalizer, right?
Big boys don't Joan that much. So it's like when we start being quiet or we start laughing, everybody knows we got to the point. Most people know we got to the point. Now, when you get a big dude that starts making Jones, it's over. Like, you just got to lead a conversation. But what you never fucking do is tell them a fucking 3-sentence fucking insult.
You don't. I will.
Because you're white. It's
basically my mic drop moment right there because I'm already.
Mic drop me, you won. You didn't win.
I did.
You did not win, Terrance.
I absolutely,
fucking lost.
Absolutely did. Absolutely won. You cannot convince me. That is straight up. That's the Mike Tyson level of haymaker right there. That's the knockout punch. That's the killer right there. That's Roy Jones's little bam before you get cut in the throat. Like you can fight it all you want, but it's there.
Let's get some fucking stories because this is not going to win. Can we get it? Can we get some fucking stories? What you got today, bro? I can't with you right now, bro.
I don't know. I'm still focused on the cat's asshole.
Thanks so much.
That's how I know I'm fucked up because I will be sitting here and something like that stupid will come in my fucking mind. I'm like,
yo, all right. So did you hear about this shit with T.I. and Tiny? They getting fucking
the whole human trafficking ordeal, right?
Is it human trafficking though?
That was part of what the rumors were. It initially started out like some sort of they were doing the underage girls, right? Was some of the initial, and then like somehow one of the initial rumors that I had heard was something that basically there was a bunch of underage girls that were getting groomed to be sexual partners for T.I. and or Tiny. I don't know how she plays a part, whatever. And then it morphed into potential for human trafficking. And see, this is the shit that we talked about before that I fucking hate when they do these big news stories based on just accusations because now a narrative is painted.
Yeah.
If it's true, by all means, ruin their career. But if it's not at all, which is a very real possibility, it's not.
I don't think it's true.
You've already done the damage, and it's.
I think like we've talked about this on the podcast before about like believe like I'm never going to sit here and be like believe all women, but I will say get an investigation going. It does sound like though that instead of an investigation, it's just all accusations. Now, I think this is where I'm like, for me personally, not to push it on anybody else, why I won't have a threesome with my girlfriend. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, or my wife or anything. I don't know if I can do a threesome with somebody that I have to see after the threesome. Like, if it was like all three of us was dating, that's one thing. Or like, you know what I'm saying? They invited me in or some shit. Please, ladies, you can do that. But I don't think I would, like, to my house, like with my family. I don't know if I could do that because this shit is getting fucking. It's like, all right, well, they forced them to sleep with each other. They forced them to sleep with Nelly. It was right, and I'm like, yo, this shit sounds like a good time, and y'all didn't like T.I. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's really fucking weird. Out of a dude that's trying to help a lot of people, and then out of fucking nowhere, this shit comes. This isn't a fuck. Well, I mean, I guess not out of nowhere, because all of them, like, if we don't know anything about it, they kind of all out of nowhere. So that's, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, I don't get this one. This whole story, this whole situation. But T.I. and Tiny is fucking weird. And I just hope the truth comes out because the lies are starting to run rampant, bro. And everybody has different ideas of what's going on.
That's why I don't want to get too far in the weeds and commenting and discussing things like this until we know more. Because I don't want to sit here and have it out there like, oh, I said this or I said that, because in 6 months it could change. In a year it could change. I don't like that level of gotcha journalism, and that's how the news shit done anyways. Like that shit's disgusting to me. I don't want to be part of that. I don't know if you can consider this media because we're not, official on a whole lot, but it's kind of part of that media. It runs into that, especially when you start talking news stories. I don't want to be that dude. I would never want to be like a Skip Bayless. Let me throw some shit on the wall and see what sticks and insult the fuck out of people and do the damage that could be done. No, if it happened, like I said, fuck them both. Fuck their careers.
But what if it didn't happen?
If it didn't, I think everybody that made these accusations should be held accountable, but they won't. And that's terrible.
You hear we got a new school shooting going on? In Arkansas.
When? Right now?
Yeah, it looks like another school shooting just happened. School just opened up. I'm not laughing at the shooting. I'm just laughing at what the fuck is happening. School just opened back up, bro.
Bruh.
Hold on. Are you serious? I think the shooter is a 15-year-old male who was a student at Western Chapel Junior High. Wow, bro.
That's terrible.
School yo, is that bad, bro? Like, how bad is that though? Like, school just opened back up and we got school shooting already? What up, Mac?
What up, Mac? Yeah.
Is it like, dude, is it like, damn, bro. I mean, it don't look like it was a lot of people killed, thank God, or a lot of people hurt. But who the fuck was bullying somebody during COVID? And how?
Like, I want to know what that motherfucking school shopping consisted of.
Yeah. No, it's like, you know how like it's not funny because it's like funny. It's funny because you don't know how to process it.
Yeah, like I 1,000,000% get it, because I'm sitting here trying to like talk about it and process like real actual feelings and then still be true to comedy. But it's fucking hard, man. Like you couldn't even wait a full school day, like
a full school year, bro. Come on, son. Like just give us a year without.
Yeah, give us one school year, bro. Like you couldn't have went an extra. What, we're down to the last 2 months, 3 months. It was that important to you
to go right back to school and shoot somebody? Damn, bro. Yeah. So a 15-year-old kid got shot. And yo, I don't even want to talk about this story no more. Damn,
that's fucking depressing.
How do we get a fucking school shooting off the break? The break, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to make sense of, man. Fuck.
My heart goes out to the family, bro. It's not funny that your kid got hit. I don't know. Like, hold on. This is a kicker though, right? This is a real question. Do you think that COVID is going to make more of this shit happen as things open up? Because so many people were trapped up inside their house, they didn't know what the fuck to do in the first place. I think during COVID, at the beginning of COVID, me and Lloyd had a conversation about this. But do you think like people are really about to just go crazy now that they're back out of the house because COVID's opening up?
I feel like some people will, man, especially because we still haven't even seen the full ramifications of this upcoming, and if you talk to certain people, inevitable impending eviction crisis, right? So we have average American, I think is what I read on the report, is something like $5,000 to $6,000 behind on rent that will come due. And the government's provided no assistance outside of the one stimulus check or whatever it'd been, or the two, whatever it might have been.
Yeah, the second was coming out. They just did it on Friday. So they up unemployment $100, and they extended the memorandum. Something else.
But all of that shit is basically just nothing thrown at the problem that you've got. So you're gonna have people that are stir crazy / got cabin fever. You're gonna have the other people that are going to do, like, what do they call it? Like revenge shopping was what one article had read, because they hadn't been shopping for so long. Now they're going to go crazy. But then you got people that probably just festered in whatever fucking negativity they had at their home. And now somebody's got to feel that pain because the bully was getting bullied. Now the bully's going to go and do that.
Yeah, but who the fuck was bullying you, bro? Nobody was around each other.
Parents, though, bro. That's the only thing I can think of. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that was one of the big keys that they had made to make an argument, which I could kind of understand, where they said they wanted to go back to in-person learning in schools, right? Was they were worried about those kids that can't get full meals and the kids that suffer from abuse, that they know they can't really do anything outside, which is a fucked ass problem in and of itself, that you got these government agencies that can't reach into these homes. That's a different story. But the bully's getting bullied by somebody, and it seems like it's mom and dad, probably, maybe, aunt, uncle, friends, sister, cousin, brother. Just life in general has been beating them down. Maybe scrolling through fucking social media too much.
But I think a lot of people scroll through social media too much. But I think like they did do some things. I don't think it helped in every state, right? Like, so like Maryland, there were different agencies that you could have reached out to if you lost your job to pay your rent, right? To help you pay your rent so you didn't have a whole ragged shit on the back due. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I think they just opened it up for another 6 months. So they were doing like, they paid like 3 months of your rent. Now they're paying like another 3 months of your rent. That helps some people out. Then you got people who, like, especially like servers and shit, who basically didn't make any money during the pandemic because they had a job. So they couldn't get unemployment, but their job they weren't making as much money at their job anymore. So then your bills start coming due, and like everybody's like, well, like I've told about my situation a couple of times, but your bills start coming due, and your bills are set up for you to make a certain amount of money, and now you're making a good amount of money less per month that you can't keep up with the bills. So it's like, and that's without like enjoying yourself. So I think a lot of people we already knew a lot of money situations were going to come. You got a lot of the PPP bullshit. You got a lot of the EIDL, you got a whole bunch of people stealing money. But I honestly didn't think they were going to be a school shooting off the break, bro.
I didn't think there would either.
Like, that was the last. Like, I thought a mass, and I don't wish it on anybody, but like a gunman going out there and shooting a mass amount of people, like mass shooting, I could see. I would have saw that before school shooting, bro.
I agree, but again, I don't want to be that guy that sits there and says, "Oh, well, the mental health stuff," because honestly, when they cite half of that shit, like, oh, the depression and anxiety, miss me with that bullshit. All right. Whoa. Having gone through depression and anxiety, that shit ain't never made me want to go out and fucking shoot up other people, man.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know, but the mass shooting, yeah, that's a little much.
That shit drives me fucking nuts. That's not to denigrate what people go through, and I realize everybody handles shit different, but
right,
it's weird, man. It's weird. Tragic.
Damn. Sorry to bring down that sorry note. Did you watch UFC over the weekend though? They're talking about other violence.
Nope.
What is wrong with you, bro?
I ain't got the fucking ESPN Plus and stuff like y'all rich folk.
Nigga, that shit is $5 and you make more than both of us. What the fuck are you talking about right now? Fuck are you talking about right now?
I'm homeless.
That shit is $5, ho.
I'm homeless and I'm a panhandler on these mean streets.
Oh shit! How much money you making on these mean streets, nigga?
Hey man, I make about $5 per every insult I write.
You know what? I'm done with this podcast for the day. Later, y'all.
With it. That's why I'm mad with it. With it. With it. That's why I'm mad with it. Straight out the trap with it. Whatever you want, whatever you need, it's on.